got something to show you. And this, you like, that's my background, like that. And this is my, so you're gonna have to bear with me, because all I got's a flip phone. But, and you have no idea how much shit I catch for having this thing, because I haven't turned into one of us, and gotten one of those quote unquote smartphones. Look, guys, and this is what I tell everybody too, which I catch shit on almost a daily basis. I grew up in the early 80s. I wasn't a rich kid, so I didn't have my own cell phone. I had a landline, which was like a corded phone, like all that shit, until like I graduated in high school. It was like late 90s where I got a cordless phone, but that was it. And then there was so I grew up not needing to have one of these things by my side. So this thing works for me because all I need to do is to text and to make phone calls. I don't have this urge that I have to be connected to the internet all day, every day. So it's, you know, it's not a money issue. We could buy 1,001 of those smartphones, and I've been sticking with this thing for years, and I'm not gonna get rid of it until I absolutely have to. So sorry I don't have a smartphone with better quality, but it's so funny. I catch so much shit. It's like, sorry man, when I was growing up, I was a poor kid and I didn't have a cell phone with me. So I grew up without having a computer at my fingertips every step of the way, every second of the day. I was fine. I'm fine now. I don't need it. But you'd just be surprised how many, it's like drugs, man. It's like people are like, you're not doing these drugs. Why aren't you doing these drugs? Like, it's really sick. And then I drive around for a living and I literally see people. It's sad. I don't want one of these things, or one of those things. I really don't, because it's terrifying what happens to the people who have them. All right, so what I'm going to show you here, and here's the whole premise of the video. I made a video a couple days ago, and I made my own bonehead mistake because I said there was a full moon on the 1st, and it turns out, I thought, anyway, there was a full moon on July 1st and the 31st. Okay, but the total eclipse, the total solar eclipse, still July 2nd. That's still the same. It's the 2nd and the 31st, not the 1st. That was my mistake. But it's not even 2 full moons. It's 2 new moons apparently. Now let me show you this, man. This trips me out. Let me show you why I thought there were 2 at least full moons, not new moons. Now I'll give you the saying it was the 1st and not the 2nd. That was my bonehead mistake. But let me show you why I thought there were 2 full moons in July of 2019. So what you're going to look at are 3 different calendars at work, like regular paper, like old school calendars. I took a little video. Okay, so there's one calendar. It's got like a red truck. That says Tuesday full moon. I'll zoom in on it later for you so you see. That says 31st full moon. Okay, that's a calendar at work that says there are 2 full moons. You just saw the 2nd and the 31st. Now I'm going to show you another calendar at work, a different calendar. You see how this one's got like a race car on it? This is a different calendar. Look. Boom, boom. You see the dark circle? The same one on the 31st that you just saw on the 2nd. On this calendar, that means not new moon, because you think it would. Because it tripped me up at first. Because I caught myself stumbling on this using this calendar at work. Because I was like, well, shouldn't that be the new moon and the white? Because if it's a full moon, or excuse me, if it's a new moon, it's just a circle. It's a clear circle. And to me, I thought that was a full moon, because if you look at the full moon, it's like a white light. And if you look at the new moon, you don't hardly see it. So to me, this is backwards. But this symbol here, that little black circle, the one underneath it's a little, this one, this is like where you put your, like where you pin it up with like a thumbtack or something. This is the symbol for full moon. That is the 2nd calendar. Now, let me show you a 3rd calendar. 3 calendars at work. This is and look, it's got a chick on it. See, this is a completely different calendar. Zoom in, July 2nd, July 31st, full moon. I know you can hardly see it. Hold on a sec, let me restart it. There's the chick, completely different calendar, boom. There it is. You can't. I took pictures, but you see the little red, or you see the black circle next to it. I took pictures of these because I know this comes off so shitty. But either way, you can see that one, right? Full moon. These are 3 different calendars at work. Work. This is a work. This isn't a house. This is a business. You got 3 different calendars at work. There. 31st, full moon. Tuesday, 2nd, full moon. 31st, full moon. Tuesday, 2nd, see that little black dot? That's the full moon symbol. Full moon. 31st, this is a different calendar, full moon. Tuesday, full moon. Oh, then there's that. And I love that. Your next season is going to cause some people to wish they had treated you better. And I got that last, in March. So that they're talking about this season. Yeah, because this is a whole different thing for me. But yeah, so that's why I made the mistake of saying there were 2 full moons. Now granted, I got the 1 day wrong because I thought it was the 1st. And the reason why I thought that is because of Canada Day and I got that mixed up with the full moon message. And so, whenever I came... So I tripped out today because I was like, wait a minute, no, not 2 new moons, 2 full moons. Like, and I can't even remember where I heard that. I'm like, no, it's not right. And I go to work and I see 3 different calendars that all say 2 full moons on the 2nd and 31st. And so I'm like, where is this new moon shit coming from? So I go on the internet and the farm, and here's the other thing. The farm, because I was going to pull this up, I don't need to, do it yourself. Now the internet, all over the place, says it's 2 new moons, and the full moon is on the 16th, which of course these calendars say it's the new moon on the 16th. And not only that, the Farmer's Almanac says the new moon isn't until August 1st, so there isn't even one on the 31st according to it. So I'm kind of tripping out, because it's like, are you kidding me? So these are 3 different calendars at work, and this is a big deal to me, guys. Like, to me, this is a big deal. These are 3 calendars that are completely wrong. Like, these calendars should be right. I mean, I would get it with maybe 1 of them, but 3 of them, you have the moon cycles completely off. And then not even that, you're not even agreeing with the almanac or what the... And so you have to go to the internet, really, to check what the real... I guess, because in that, I guess the only way we're going to find out soon enough is you're just going to have to look at it. We have a calendar here. 1 calendar. So that's why I went off work, because I'm going off 3 different calendars that all say the same thing. So I'm double, triple checking my work, and I'm still wrong. I mean, I guess. I don't know. But our calendar here says a new moon on the 1st and 31st, or excuse me, on the 2nd, on the 2nd. New moons on the 2nd and 31st. Very trippy to me, man. That's trippy to me. I do not have the time to fact check, double check my calendar, man. I don't have enough time as it is. I can't keep all these numbers straight, and the 211 and the 112 and which one's the 911, and I can't keep all this shit straight, man. I'm a dumbass as it is. So now I gotta double check calendars. So what's that mean? I mean, oh, that's weird, man. I just thought that was real weird. So that's where I got all hung up and messed up on, saying there were 2 full moons. The same as the first was my bonehead mistake, but the other ones you can see where I'm coming from now, because I had 3 different calendars all telling me, because I figured their calendars at work that they literally schedule stuff, and there's shit written, like notes for work, no shit, written on these things. And they're, hey guys, not that it matters though, right? Because it's all just the numerics that are all right. I mean, I guess, who knows? All different companies, all 3 different come from 3 different companies. I just thought that was weird. So my mistake. So that's what, correction video. So this month, this season alone is going to be batshit nuts. Because we have the truth. Now we do know for sure, I mean, I guess, right, the total solar eclipse is still tomorrow, as of today, tomorrow anyway, who knows? We have the total solar eclipse, which will be the 3rd total solar eclipse in 7 years, from 2017 to 2024, because it comes back again in 2024 over the United States. We're going over that 1,000 times. Total solar eclipse down south in South America tomorrow. a new moon tomorrow, another new moon on the 31st, or maybe the 1st of August, I don't know. A Mercury retrograde starting the 7th, which, oh my gosh, the last one was one of the worst ones I've ever experienced. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, it just means be prepared to get lost, or problems come up, or you being late when you're never late, or miscommunication like all hell, like texts not going through, or things being completely misconstrued. It's a nightmare, man. But there's that, and then you have Neptune that just went retrograde in June. You have Saturn and Jupiter retrograde. I think Chiron retrogrades. We're talking five different retrogrades, the total solar eclipse, and this goes on till like September. And Cancer, man, summer and the summer of love, baby. That's right, summer of love. Because the summer solstice, right? Winter solstice or summer equinox. Summer solstice, excuse me, sorry. See, it's hard to keep all these, I'm not that smart. The solstice being on a Friday in Cancer, right? So it's in the season of Cancer, which is love. Home is where the heart is. The heart's in the breasts. That's where the heart is located. Cancer rules the breast and the stomach. And that's where the heart is, in the boobs. And then not only that, it was on a Friday, man. Venus, love, right? We're talking about Friday. All sorts of stuff pointing to a Friday, you think. From Friday the 13th and the Ice Cube series Friday, and it's Friday, I'm in love, and all this other shit. So yeah. I declare the summer of love. This is a true story. It's a crazy story. I wish I knew the year. I have an idea of when it actually was, but I don't know the exact year. I just wish I did for fun. But a friend of mine, we called a summer that we call it the summer of love. And that's a true story. And this is a long time ago. So we'll see what the summer brings. That's why it was so funny that I got that text. Or it wasn't a text, it was actually a Facebook post. And it was in March, and that's why I took a picture of it and saved it. And it says, your next season is going to cause some people to wish they had treated you better. And then all these signs from like these like tarot readers and shit, it's so funny. Started calling the summer of love, and it's like, oh, that's hilarious. And then you find out that it's in, of course, it's in Cancer. The sun's in Cancer, and then on top of it all, it's on a Friday, which is love, Venus. It's great. It's great. It's good. Right on. So that's why, man, I'm tripping out though about those 3 calendars. I mean, wow. So I tell you what, man. Never mind.